What up, stream? Oh, let me get us set up here. We'll see if Kitty decides to come in. So we finally had just opened up, or we had just gotten to the open world. We finished the intro thing with the first part. Lots of side quests to pick up. Plan a day is to play this probably till 12:30 or 1, so for another 2.5 hours ish. 2 hours to 2.5.
The bristlebacks threaten us all.
That's when I have to give the cat some meds and monitor him for a bit.
Some
Slash
kind
eat.
of payment.
My dear magistrate, you think I can be bought? If you want that whistle blown, all you have to do is have your soldiers remove the bristlebacks and sign the concession decree. Face it, what other choice do you have?
Hi.
Savior, what auspicious timing. Might we discuss a matter of importance to the Sundom?
We might. Later.
Very well. I shall be waiting.
So, the savior herself. Walloper of Derval, gutter of youth.
Maybe.
I've heard many tales of your beauty and heroics, my fierce lady warrior. Olfant Freeholder, at your service. So, what could have dragged you away from the fine silks and wine of Meridian to this smudge of a settlement? Your saviorly attention must be needed elsewhere.
Savior attention.
I'm here for the embassy and...
The embassy? Why, by the forge. Ah. Greater gears for greater matters. Guess that means you'll be moving on.
Once I've dealt with any problems around here that need my saviorly attention.
Ah, the bristlebacks, of course. Got to get rid of them if you want that embassy to take place. Well, best get to it, hey? And off you go.
Not so fast.
Ooh.
You don't seem to have a high opinion of the magistrate?
Well, I refuse to play nice to some fancy-robed parchment pusher when my fellow laborers are being bullied, intimidated, and taken advantage of.
How noble of you.
Noble, ha! Born with a hammer in hand, I was. Nobody handed me anything or dropped opportunity into my lap.
Yep, same with her.
Everything I've achieved, I've done on my own.
And where is this hammer now?
The burden of leadership forced me to set it aside. The Carja risk nothing, while demanding that good Osseram gamble with their lives out there. Someone had to step up and say no more.
You ordered the work stoppage?
Indeed I did. We're laborers, not soldiers. Until the Karja clean up their mess and give us the fair deal we deserve, I'm not risking Osseram lives.
Fair deal? You mean your concession decree?
It's not my decree. It's on behalf of all the good Osseram laborers of
No
this
way,
land
dude, Doc.
who do all the backbreaking work, while only the Karja reap the rewards. All we're asking for is the ability to share in this prosperity for a land worked by the people, for the people.
Right. And just how much would be your share?
Only an amount appropriate to my contributions to this community, of course.
Wait, who appointed you?
If
No.
Chainscrape is on Karja land, shouldn't a Karja be in charge? Who appointed you?
The sensibilities of good Osseram folk, of course. You think a Karja can head this whole venture? Ah! The magistrate can barely make the trek from Barren Light without losing a few screws.
So you have no real authority then? People only follow you because you say so. Loudly.
Anyone who has followers has authority. I've been with Chainscrape from the beginning. I mean, I'm practically its founder, and its honest folk know I'm indispensable to its success.
You said you founded Chainscrape. Somehow I doubt that.
Practically founded, I said.
True.
I alone saw its potential when it was just a smattering of tents in Barren Light's shadow.
Okay.
I invested in the mine, convinced some friends back home to do the same, and here we are.
Okay.
You could say Chainscrape is what it is thanks to me.
Oh, so you're not just standing around and profiting off everyone else?
Not at all. Sure, I make a little return on my investment here and there,
But it is
my
still
main
investment.
priority, as it was from the beginning, is to look after the well-being of these honest, working Osseram.
Where's the whistle?
Right in the middle of town, but with the threat out there, I'm not endangering innocent Osseram lives.
I'm going to clear out the bristlebacks. And when I'm done, this valley is going to get moving.
If that's what it takes. Until then, I'll keep looking after the safety of these good folk.
Just be ready to blow the whistle. Better see what that Karja magistrate wanted. I bet he's in the tavern.
I bet. Oh, magistrate's this way. Yeah, Kitty went off back into the living room or dining room.
Oh, hey!
Hey, Mildef. I took some of your stew last time I went into the wilds. Kept me going for a week. Felt like I could have put a strider in a sleeper hold.
Enjoy it while it lasts.
Sounds like you're serving up some impressive provisions here.
Not again. You can have the discount too, but you'll have to come back later.
I think you have me confused with someone else.
Oven didn't send you?
No.
Oh, my apologies. It's just that his minions won't stop pestering me. Now I've even worn out my special grill. Since I'm in the midst of a crisis, perhaps you could skip to what it is you wanted?
Some of your food?
Of course.
Are Ulvin's people causing you problems?
Oh, yeah. They constantly demand my best, but the equipment I need to make my signature dishes isn't built for batch cooking.
Oh.
And don't get me started on the Ulvin discount they feel so entitled to.
And if you refuse?
I make meals. No trouble.
Yep.
How did you end up in Chainscrape?
Heard about a new and upcoming town at the edge of the frontier. Where there's a town, there's a tavern. I was in need of work. So I got myself out here and started cooking. Some of these people had never tasted proper boars and berries stew before. Anyway, next thing I knew, people kept coming back. Guess they liked my food. Or the ale.
Your last customer mentioned your cooking really kept him going out in the wild. Where I'm headed, I could use some of that.
I would be happy to oblige, especially since you have the decency to ask pleasantly.
But...
But my special groove griddle is no more. Without it, I can't cook any of my signature dishes. I hate to think what'll happen when I'm forced to refuse Olvin or his goons. Even if I already had the right ingredients, there's nothing I can do. Unless you can source me a temporary replacement?
What do you need?
For the ingredients, a few pieces of decent wild meat, and I'd say a big handful of bitter leaf stems. That'll do. As for the griddle, a corrugated metal panel might suffice until I can have a new one forged. You'd likely find one in a scrounger pile, if you follow the river to the northeast. Don't worry, I'll clean it first. You'll have no issue finding boars and bitter leaf on your way. Assuming you're as much a hunter-gatherer as your clothing suggests.
Thanks, Mildef. I'll keep an eye out.
So that's what gratitude sounds like.
And don't let anyone push you around, okay?
If you say so.
A dash of courage. Where's the... He must be behind it. Oh no, they are in there. Oh, it's something locked. Herbalist, okay. That's the one. We'll go back and grab that quest. Got to, like, I went to the side quest right away.
Savior, over here.
Yeah, I should talk to him in case I have to go out and do something.
Savior, thank you for taking the time, and my condolences that you had to endure Olvin's bloviating.
I've dealt with worse. It sounds like he's really trying to put you over the barrel.
The idea that the Karja purposely let bristlebacks into the Daunt, it's completely absurd. But the louder and longer he says it, the more support he'll get for his damned concession decree.
How did the bristlebacks get into the Daunt?
No one knows for sure. The first report of them came from west of the quarry. But unless they have wings I don't know about, I don't see how they could have come over the mountains.
No other way in.
The only way I know about is Barren Light. Look, if you can get to the bottom of this, I can offer a considerable bounty in return. Help me shut Olvin up.
What is this concession decree that Olvin wants?
He wants the Sundom to designate portions of the Daunt as Oseram holdings. Only the portions, mind you, that produce any value.
Let me guess. Because he stands to profit somehow?
Exactly. With the Daunt under Oseram law, he could secure more investment for their numerous ventures.
He can't get those investments without the concession?
No. Not while there's a chance the Sundom could revoke their access. Hence, why the concession is so important to him. And why blaming the Karja for the bristlebacks, no matter how absurd, works in his favor.
How does blaming the Karja for the bristlebacks help Olvin get his concession?
Look around. This may be the Sundom, but Chainscrape is all gears and rust and bad ale. Claiming that the Karja loosed the bristlebacks in order to intimidate Oseram laborers into obedience. Well, let's just say no one here has forgotten the atrocities of the Mad Sun King. And with the bristlebacks bringing work in the valley to a halt, Ulvund has plenty of time to pick at barely healed wounds.
And if the Oseram refuse to work, unless the concession is signed, you won't have a choice.
Correct. The reconstruction of Barren Light must continue.
How did you get stuck out here?
I asked for the posting, believe it or not. overseeing the entire valley on behalf of the Sun King. It was an honor. Is an honor, I mean.
But your job would be a lot easier without someone like Ulvund blasting hot air all the time.
Ulvund's not going anywhere. He's been around longer than I have. Even fancies himself the founder of Chainscrape. Now, I'll find a way to live with him. I have to.
Yeah, I don't think there's any more to that because I was blaming the Carja and then it was your role.
You said the bristlebacks were first spotted west of the quarry?
Yes, according to one terrified laborer, said the ground trembled before they came charging down the hillside. He took off and ran all the way here.
Good place to start looking then.
If you learn the truth, maybe Ulvund will stop blaming the Carja for every problem under the sun, and maybe then he'll actually focus on rebuilding Barren Light instead.
Yeah. The Willen, huh? I see why he's called the Willen. Because he willingly took this post. Alright, so that's...
Don't make me go drag both your ears off.
Wasn't I supposed to go meet her up in the bar too?
Yeah, you. Why don't you bring your
I hope Corvin and the others are doing better than I am.
What happened to you?
That damn mine is what happened to me. It won't be the last injury if Ulvund keeps shoving those tongs into those tunnels.
Ooh.
What mine?
Northeast of Chainscrape, where the river ends. I told Corvin we should stop when the first cave-in happened, but Ulvund probably threatened to cut off our pay. Or worse.
How about you slow down and take me through it?
Yeah.
You mentioned you were injured in a cave-in.
Yeah, a couple days ago.
I'll throw the cam back
That's how
on
I hurt
after
this
these
blasted leg.
dialogues.
Corvin and the others were opening a new vein while I was checking on an older one.
So I want perspective to get lost.
As soon as their blast hit, tunnel I was in collapsed. Might have dodged it if I wasn't running on barely a spark of sleep. We were pushing too hard and too fast.
And you're afraid Corvin and the others might not be as lucky if it happens again.
Mm-hmm. Hit the nail right on the head.
Okay. Ulvund.
How come Ulvund's in charge? Don't these mines belong to the Carja?
Try telling Ulvund that. He brought in all the backing to get them open. Might as well own them. Fire and spit. You ask him. He owns us as well.
Ooh.
Who's Corvin?
He's their foreman, and a damn good one. The kind that knows how to deal with management when it gets unreasonable. But Ulvund, his demands go beyond unreasonable. Corvin's been doing his best to appease him. He even blamed himself for my injury when it was Ulvund who ordered the extra shifts.
Sounds like a good guy.
That's why we all put up with the long hours and lousy conditions. But if the whole mine becomes unstable, I'd rather suffer Ulvund's wrath than die buried in rubble.
Word. That makes sense.
I could check in on your crew if I'm in the area.
I would appreciate that. Thank you.
Okay. All right, we're gonna do that. And move backwards through these. Or no, I mean, I'll get this and so I'm getting all my controls screwed up. I've been playing Breath of the Wild off stream. And you know, Switch has like jump is like for PlayStation would be triangle, you know. And sprint is holding your, what's jumping this, your X. When obviously it's you push on the left joystick for that in this. I was kind of curious about this, so I... And I just try to pick up my stuff too. I was literally looking around trying to pick up my arrows because you can do that in Breath of the Wild too. I mean, not have you can, you have to. I mean, you don't have to pick up your arrows, but that's like the greatest way to get arrows. That's the way I got arrows. Oh, this is what they mean by the whole exploration thing. Oh my gosh. I didn't, so like, they're telling me guided actually, what like shows the like specific things. It's like, it's even more, this is pretty specific. I see there. Oh man, I'm not gonna go up there yet. Damn it. Oh no, I gotta want to. Even if I end up coming back here for a quest, I just gotta also remember that I can't jump off the top and glide down because this isn't Breath of the Wild. But I don't have a glider. I've been enjoying that one enough though.
I can make use of this.
Ooh. I've been enjoying that one enough to know that when I complete it, I'll probably play the second one on stream. I don't know, I could still go back and play them. Oh no.
Guess I should leave it for now.
Okay, I mean that's kind of cool. Answers that. I feel kind of dumb for not just leaving it be. No, stop sending it to the stash. Well, I gotta remember I can always refill up the stash, so maybe I should just keep picking up stuff.
It seems like bitterleaf likes to grow on rocky terrain.
Oh, yep.
Okay, I think I have enough bitterleaf.
Are we gonna have like more advanced like potion making in this or something? I mean, I feel bad to say this, but I never used the traps in the last one either, but in my last stream of this, I was informed by a viewer about the fact that there is no whistle in this one. And so I'm starting to think that that was their way to kind of get you to use traps more, because now it's, I would lure stuff and kill it from the shadows like Assassin's Creed style. So I never really had a reason to put stuff in the paths of padding machines or anything. So I never did. Am I running this way? Missing tool needed. I like that it tells me that. Other wild meat. Oh, okay, yeah, I just gotta find more boar. Okay. Need to look at skills at some point too. I know there's the crafting stuff, so we'll keep our eyes open. Yeah, last time I totally was wrong. Stream. I think the first video I talked about how I was gonna play this a lot more direct and focused. instead of
Cook should know what to do with this.
playing it the way I played the first one, but I'm gonna end up playing it the way I played the first one. We'll like finish this game like sometime at the end of the year, maybe. Oh, pouch is full, pouch is full. Which is fine. Oh, pouch is full, pouch is full. Okay, so there's that business over there. Yeah, way to make a noise.
A gemstone. It's green like blaze, but it's hard and shiny. I wonder if merchants would be interested.
In all of the rugged can be used to upgrade certain weapons on its trading with specific mode. Okay. I'm the best. Uh-oh. What is this from? Why is this all foamy? It's a pretty cool environment. I can feel the pollen. I can feel my nose getting more and more congested the more I look around this area. Yeah, totally get myself away. Whoa. No. Trying to figure out if there was. Oh, there was. That's weird. Oh, dude! Again, Breath of the Wild R2 is the trigger.
There. That should be enough wild meat for Mildev.
That's right. I need to go to the scavenger site. Where'd that boar go? I'll leave that one.
Looks like the last one. With scarier antlers.
Detachable. Chain reaction. He has fire.
They're riled up now.
Okay. Yeah, I don't know what that is. I don't know if it's up high. I'm not gonna worry about it right now. Let's go get that, wish I had a mount. I think that is that flower I could pick up.
Bet a dyer would be interested in this.
So I gotta go check out the mine next. How many skills do I have? Ooh, the silent skill heal. Looks pretty nice. Wait, isn't this? Yeah, charger site. Alright. There they are.
Scroungers. Mildiv said I could find a metal panel in one of their scrap piles. I think I have everything I need for Mildiv. Good thing, too. I could use a decent meal. Acid ammo could help here.
That's true. Yeah, I know I saw like an upgrade thing, but it might have been at the workbench or something. I think it was actually. I think that's a thing. He was just kind of watching from up top. I know what that dude's doing over there. I do kind of want to fight one of these with acid, but it's kind of fun to do the whole silent kill thing. Yeah, I could fight the last one that way. Oh, no way, dude. Another chest. Who knew there'd be so many chests around these areas, too? Nice. Very nice. Yeah, I think those are just grapple points. There's a bunch of supply chests surrounding, like near where there's like in that scavenger area. Oh, that's right. I've been over there. I'm going backwards. I'm failing. Oh, although I found this. That's pretty nice. Okay, I do like how that stuff gets into my stash though. So now I always collect stuff. Although my stash might get full too. I'm assuming my stash will get full. People be making mistakes storing all their valuables in these little caches.
Where Olive said I'd find his crew.
Hold up. That was heavy hitting. Yeah, I thought it said something about how I could change which mounts. I mean, Charger's not bad though.
This must be the mine Arnav told me about. It looks like the miners are in trouble. Don't need a machine in there. That looks like the foreman Arnav mentioned.
You good?
I'm okay. Thank you, Corvin.
Corvin? Arnav sent me. I'm...
Not now.
Easy. What happened?
Explosion in the mine. Water flooded the whole place. Some of my guys are still...
No, where's the
still
work
down there.
stoppage?
I can't stop.
You've done enough. Are you hurt?
I'll live. The others. Please.
I need to know exactly what happened.
We used controlled blast to open up new veins in the mountain. One of them must have gone wrong. I can't... I have to go.
How many are still down there? Corvin, how many?
Two, I think. Two more.
I'll do what I can.
Yep, I'll do what I can. Find the missing miners. Just gonna go ahead and take those.
Gotta find those 2 miners. Quick.
Hello? Can anyone hear me?
How do I climb, dude? Yeah, I know. I guess we'll figure out that chest later because I don't see any obvious way. Just to make sure not this corner, right?
I'll shake it out as I go.
Oh. Why did that start to work? Oh. What is that, dude? I don't think you're supposed to do this yet. Yeah. That might have been the way I came in. Yeah, I think it was. Oh shoot, or was this the way I came in?
Not without you.
The miners.
I think I'm
One of them
starting
doesn't
to
look
see
too good.
this. Is that a Nora?
Yeah.
Are you okay?
Who are you?
Corvin sent me. Are you hurt?
My leg. I was a little too close to the blast.
What happened?
We were blasting in the farthest tunnel, but the scaffolding didn't hold. It collapsed. I think it blocked the drainage shaft. Water started flooding the place as quick as I drink ale. I barely managed to drag us here.
So something's keeping the water inside the tunnels.
What are you thinking?
I've got an idea. Are there more explosives?
Are you crazy?
Yeah, she'll still be some up top, but you'll need these fuses.
Are you crazy?
You can't move, and I'm not leaving you here. It's not like she can make things worse.
Don't go anywhere.
No better.
I
I'd
need
up
to
to.
find whatever's blocking that drainage shaft and blow it sky high. Hopefully without bringing the mine down on top of me. Almost there. Made it. There's the debris blocking the shaft. If I can reach those explosives up on that track, maybe I can blast through the blockage.
Some good looking stuff in here. That is some sunlight beaming in from behind me, dude. Okay, how do I do this?
Burrowers. Can't override that now. Need to get data from a cauldron if I can find one. Maybe I can swim past them next.
I'm not gonna lie, I might be able to swim past them, but I don't think I should.
Could use fire against it.
Oh. They noticed. Not really hunter becoming the hunted. Can't wait to R1 this guy.
That's all of them. Now to find a way out of this room. I should follow those tracks. See if they lead to the explosives.
Hold up, where did I kill that other one?
I need to find a way up to those explosives.
I do see how I could have swam past them. And to be honest, maybe that's what I would have done if I was playing like a harder difficulty, or the hardest difficulty, because I could see where you'd try to avoid a lot more stuff. Although you need the experience too, so I don't know. Do I need to use my pole?
He was trying to pull that.
Oh, hello.
Let's see where this leads.
Just want to make sure I didn't miss something. I thought there was a little. This is where I came up. See, I saw that and I saw this, and I think those are connected. That's what was confusing me.
There's the explosives up on the track. Just need to get across somehow. Might be a good idea to drop that ladder.
break the blockage. Wow, it drained like instantly.
Did the trick. Ah, guess that got its attention. Relief.
How many are there? Oh, they make you fight.
Well, let's go check on those miners.
So never mind. I wouldn't have avoided those people. In fact, they all might have came running if I hadn't killed them. Oh, could I pull that out and use that to float or something?
I'm gonna take a step back.
Let me just check this out here. So I get up. Nice. How do we get on the other side of that? Oh. Oh. Nice. We're good. Oh. forget that I can pull all this stuff down to me, so. Jump. Why won't you let me? That's pretty funny.
She's so dead.
We don't know that.
Looks like everyone's okay.
I can't believe we're not gonna die!
You're telling me. You did it.
I thought you blew yourself up.
Are you two okay from here?
I can get this idiot down. Don't you worry. Thanks, kid.
Well, that's good. I'm missing a tool, so I'm just leave.
Better let Corvin know his men are all right.
Come on. Up we go.
I found the two you mentioned. They're safe, but could probably use a hand. Is that everyone?
It is. I dread to think what would have happened if you hadn't shown up. I knew we were blasting too much, but the man who staked the claim here, Ulvund, he kept pushing and pushing me. I tried to shield my crew from his constant demands every damn day. I should have been stronger.
You were there for your crew when they needed you. That counts for something.
Yep.
Ulvund can threaten me all he wants. I am not letting my people back into those mines.
Will you be all right?
Yes. I can take it from here. You are owed, Huntress.
Ulvund's name keeps coming up, and it's never good. Sooner or later, someone's gonna have to deal with him.
Sorry, I was bent on ordering some bagels, dude. That's funny, dude. Sometimes they like sneak in like adding a little extra cost for what seems like no reason. That American Sunrise sandwich looks pretty good too. See if I order. Wait.
Thank you, Huntress. I'll see the last two make it out.
So much water. Water. What is this?
I can catch my breath here.
Totally do it. Totally doing it. I can eat that quickly. Yo, everybody needs to come out here, dude. Come on now. Yeah, I got no reason, no business to be up over here.
Should try something other than
Nice. A brittle kill. Come on, dude. Is he not? He's gonna stay in combat with me? There we go. He left us. Nice. Two squirrel, two raccoon, two. You need two of them. Okay. Through their ability, Java comes with pre-equipped with a weave that must be unlocked through upgrades. Okay. Restock all items. I don't have any.
I'm catching snowflakes on my lashes.
Okay. I guess it's kind of worth checking this out real quick. Well, no, it's not. It's another up there, probably block tool thing. I guess I wouldn't mind. Oh, it's not.
There's an old watchtower at the top of that. Looks like the path up broke a long time ago. I'm gonna have to climb.
Yeah, I want to see what's up in the old watchtower.
This pigment would work well on armor.
Okay, so far so good.
There we go.
Signal tower. It's pretty cool, pretty high up. Oh my gosh, I'm so glad that didn't happen.
Some kind of device. The metal reflects the sun. To send a signal? Looks like some kind of lens. Guess I'll keep it for later.
A dome-shaped piece of glass that reflects light, recovered from a Carja signal tower at the northeast of the end of the Daunt. Very cool. Oh, that's still pretty far up. Alright, so discovered that, got that, couldn't find that, that's okay. I'm just gonna leave it for now. Looks like there may be a, see, I don't know how to get to it. Let's go turn in some stuff though. Time to stand. I can stand while I'm
Stay here.
getting stuff.
There you are. I happen to receive another visit from Olvin himself. He was pushy, but I stood my ground. And dare I say it, I even got my own back. Yes, I did.
I'm listening.
When I made his meal, I used 3 pinches of salt. Instead of 2.
Each journey begins with a single step, I guess. I think I have everything you asked for.
Then just as you have inspired me, let us see if I can return the favor. Time to cook.
Ooh. Nice.
Wow. Mildev, that was inspired.
Yeah.
Next time you want the best provisions, you know where to find me.
Yep.
And your next order of any dish will be on the house.
Thanks. And don't forget to stand up for yourself.
Funny you should say that. As it happens, I'm already cooking up my next portion of resistance. Hope to see you again.
A dash of courage completed. What a nice guy. How many skill points do I have? 6. Move more quietly, reducing the chance of detection. Yeah, I like that. Okay, deal more tear damage while in stealth. Yeah, that's a given. I don't really care about that, at least not right now. Ooh. Activate a cloaking device based on stalker technology to increase visibility to enemies. Aiming a weapon or using melee attacks temporarily deactivates the device. Okay. Nice. Oh, it's level 1. That sounds sick. I still have 3 points. Cover health while using Silent Strike. I'm not gonna lie, that actually does seem pretty nice. Oh, an additional valor when using sound. Oh, okay. Yeah, this is, you know what? We're not even gonna think about it too much. We will commit. Quiet spear. Melee attacks are quieter, reducing the chance of being detected by nearby enemies. Slightly less audible. Okay. I mean, I need to take it for the next one. So, why not? Oh, by its pentagonal shape. Alright, that's pretty cool. Oh, yeah, someone's gonna go get my food. I know it defeats the whole purpose of me, but we'll figure it out. We'll work it out. Stealth range plus. That is nice, but it would require that to get it. Oh. Oh, that sounds sick. All right, screw it. Oh, no, I didn't need that. I could have unlearned that. Oh, fuck. Did I reset skills? Nice. There we go. Stealth range boost. See, because I can still go this and this. This seems good, but honestly, I don't need it. That's the only reason why I didn't immediately go for it this time. Instead, I went over here for this. Because I do most of my damage from stealth, so just made sense. Alright, food barrage everywhere. We got benefits and skill boost. Concentrate recover time, bringing ingredients to cooks throughout the world. Purchase food. Only one food effect can be activated at a time. Okay. Wow, they weren't kidding. Look at how not like it. Oh, dude, I don't know. I don't like that system because it seems too short. It makes me feel like I have to be moving. To the brink, to the brink, to the brink. Yeah, let's do that. Let's go do the main quest. Oh, missing something. You have equipped a Valor Surge. Valor Surge actually powerful rare abilities that can instantly turn the tide of effect. Build up your Valor Surge bar and unleash its ultimate power. Earn Valor through tactical gameplay, and when a segment of the Valor Surge bar is full, activate the Valor Surge by opening up the wheel, weapon wheel, L1, and tapping R1. Okay.
It might be a good idea to stock up on some food before we head back out.
I don't think.
And see what else Mildif's cooking up.
Come to revel in some
Oh,
strike,
did you hear
sister?
that? Heard my
Let
buddy.
me set the board.
I was just passing by.
First timer, huh? Don't worry about it. I'll go easy on you. You got any pieces?
No.
Well, aren't you in luck then? I got an extra set, a Tanakh original straight out of the Forbidden West. Sit. I'll run you through it in a hot spark. I'll give you something special if you win it on my boards, too.
Okay. What the heck is this? Set points, 2x of those.
All right, let's start off simple. The Tanakhs like to say that Machine Strike is a game of pure strategy. We each get a set of pieces. Each piece represents a kind of
So I
machine.
did the Star Wars game.
And each machine is worth a different number of victory points. And to win the game, you'll need to gain 7 victory points by destroying the opponent's machines. It can be tricky remembering the details of every machine, so we use these notes to keep track of them. You see that number on the top right corner?
Yeah.
That there is how many victory points you'll get for destroying that machine. Notes also tell you how far a piece can move,
2, yep.
how powerful their attacks are, the distance they can strike from, and of course, their health.
Yep.
Okay, that's enough for now. Let's just play. I'll explain the rest as we go.
Okay.
I own the board, so I get to choose who goes first. Since this is your first time, I'll let you go.
Okay.
Usually you get to choose which pieces to set on the board, but this will do for now. Pick up that machine piece to your right, and move it forward. And remember, each machine can only move a certain distance. Take a look at your notes if you need a reminder. Easy enough, huh? Now, you get to move 2 machines each round, so go ahead and pick a second machine. Perfect. There's not much else to do for now, so just end your turn. We're forging onwards. Let me move my pieces here.
Oh.
And we're back to you. This time, why don't you try attacking one of my pieces? Try with that machine on your right first. Now move the piece close. When performing an attack, you'll be testing your machine's combat power against the opponent's. A machine's combat power is a combination of the terrain your machine is standing on and its own attack power.
Okay.
This board only has grassland terrain, which has no effect on a machine's combat power. And your current machine has 2 points of attack power.
This sounds interesting, am I lying?
So in total, your machine's combat power equals 2 points. Since my machine isn't the one attacking, it has 0 points of attack power. And just like your machine, it's not affected by grassland terrain. So right now, the difference in combat power between the two machines is 2 points. This means your machine can do 2 points of damage to my machine. Did you get all that? Knew you were a smart one.
Yep.
Finish up by attacking my machine. Not pulling any punches, huh? Now grab that second machine of yours. See how your machine can't move close enough to attack mine? You can make your machine sprint. That lets it move 1 space further. Try it out. Downside to sprinting is that your machine can no longer attack. Now, some players like to take a risk and overcharge their machine in cases like this. Overcharging lets you attack after a sprint, but it will damage your machine's health by 2 points. So use at your own discretion. Let's try doing that now so you can see what I mean.
Okay.
That's about it for your turn then.
But now that top one can die.
Now, I'll let you in on a neat trick. That machine of yours, the one closest to me, grab a hold of it. Same as in the wilds, machines have both armored points and weak points.
Okay.
You can see them marked on the pieces.
Oh,
Blue
see, they're showing
shows
me.
where their armor is thickest. Hit them there, and you'll do some damage, but not a lot. Now, red shows the machine's weak points. Hit those, and you'll deal a mighty blow. Here, let me show
wow.
you. Rotate that piece so your machine faces mine. Now let that machine have it. Off the board she goes, and there's your first victory points. You don't have 7 of them yet, so let's keep going. Your machine attacked mine, but hasn't moved yet. Go ahead and move downwards towards my remaining piece. You've already attacked a machine and moved your piece. You're still getting the hang of it, I know. Now, overcharge and attack my machine.
But that'll kill it.
Ain't that a thrill? Now, because your machine was knocked out at the same time as mine, we both get the victory points our machines are worth. Good news is, since you're the one attacking, you're gonna receive your victory points before I do. Which means you can reach the coveted 7 victory points first. That's why sometimes losing a piece can be the best way to end a game in your favor.
I see.
Now, you'll notice you didn't get quite up to 7 victory points this time, but you did destroy all my pieces. That means you're the winner. That wasn't so hard, was it? Just remember to always check for the best terrain to attack from. You'd be surprised the advantage you can gain over an opponent like that. I know it saved my behind in a game or two.
Interesting.
I'll try.
It's very in depth.
Oh, before I forget, these are all my spare pieces. I want the savior of Meridian to have them. It's a small set to be sure, but it should be enough to get you in on any strike games you find out there. You might even fancy looking out for them strike carvers. They've got all kinds of unique pieces that can turn a game in your favor, though they'll need the right materials to craft you one.
Nice.
Or you might find them in the wilds if you're lucky. I know I've lost my fair share of pieces after a night of machine hunting or brew hopping. No need to thank me. Always a pleasure to help out new strike players. Now, if you feel like playing a real game, I've got plenty of other boards. I could even teach you a few more tricks if you're up for it.
Thanks. I'll think about it.
Nice. Machine strike. Interesting. screw it, dude. We're here.
Ah, I knew I'd make a strike player out of you yet. How about this time I tell you how to use a board's terrain to your advantage? This one's got all the different terrains you can encounter in a game of Strike.
Okay.
Knowing when and how to use them can mean the difference between victory and defeat. Terrain mainly affects your machine's combat power. As you know, when fighting an opponent's machine, you compare its combat power to yours. The higher your machine's combat power, the more damage you can do. So finding the right terrain is an essential strategy for overpowering your opponent. Here, I'll show you. Grab that piece to your left and move to attack my machines. Now let's take a look at your machine's combat power. Combat power is the sum of a machine's attack power and the value of the terrain it's standing on.
Okay.
Since your machine is attacking, it's using its 2 points of attack power. It's also standing on forest terrain with a value of 1
+1.
point.
Yep.
Add those together, and your machine has 3 points of combat power. My machine is standing on grassland terrain with a value of 0 points. It's also not attacking, which means their attack points aren't in play. So my combat power is 0. This means your machine can do 3 points of damage. Go ahead and test it out. There you go. Now, it can also help defend your machines from attack. Grab your other piece and place it in front of my second machine. Since your machine is attacking, it's using its 2 points of attack power. It's standing on grassland terrain. This terrain has a value of 0. This means your machine's combat power adds up to 2 points.
Okay.
My machine can't use their attack power since they're defending their position. But they have the higher ground. They're standing on forest terrain, which is worth 1 point. This means my combat power adds up to 1 point. Now, the
Is it
front
literally
of my
just higher
machine
ground?
is colored blue. This means that the spot you're about to attack has armor protecting it, which means my machine gets an extra point, giving it a total of 2 combat power points. If we compare the combat power of both machines, you'll see that you won't be able to do any damage. Whenever you're unable to top an opponent's combat power, you can still choose to attack and break their machine's defenses instead. Go ahead, try it out and see what happens.
Okay.
Ha, see? When you break a machine's defenses, you can knock it backwards. Sure, both our machines will receive 1 point of damage, but knocking my machine off that terrain makes it more vulnerable to attacks. Not only that, if my machine had been blocked from moving backwards, it would have received an extra point of damage.
Oh.
And if my
Like it
machine had
hits
been
the wall or
blocked by
something.
another one of my pieces, that machine would have received damage as well. That's why breaking a machine's defenses is a great way to deal damage to several pieces at once.
Okay.
Useful, right? Okay, now go ahead and end your turn. There's still one more thing I want to show you. All right, as we've seen, the higher the terrain, the more it'll add to your machine's combat power.
Yep.
However, there are 2 other terrains that work a little differently. This is what we call a chasm. Only flying machines can be placed on those. But it'll take away 2 combat points if you do, so be wary.
Okay.
This is marsh terrain. Landing on it will take away 1 combat power point from most machines. It'll also keep your machine from moving for the rest of the turn.
Ooh.
Here, let me show you. Grab that machine on your left.
I want to do that.
See? All you can do now is wait for your next turn to move again. Or you can overcharge your machine to get out of there. You can still attack any nearby enemies so you're not completely helpless. Well, I think that's enough yammering from me for now. Promise it'll all come in handy next time you play.
That's it? Ooh. person's on their way to pick up food
Here
still.
for more tips? Why don't I tell you a bit more about the pieces we used to play? In a normal game, you get to choose which machines you place on the board. Each one is worth a certain number of setup points, and you can spend up to 10 assembling your army.
Okay.
Knowing what each machine brings to the game and building an army that matches your strategy is the key to becoming a machine strike master. When assembling your army, there are a few things to keep in mind. First and foremost, you can never have more than 4 of the same machine on the board at the same time.
Okay.
With that in mind, most players would choose machines based on how far they can move or how much attack power they have. But a real strike player will be looking at a machine's type and skills. Let's take a quick look, shall we? Pick up that machine on your left. All right, let's talk about the different ways in which a machine attacks its opponents. In other words, its machine type. If you look at your notes, you'll see this machine here is a melee type.
Yep.
You can also tell by the shape of the base the piece stands on.
Okay.
A melee type machine attacks the first enemy within range, and no one else. We've seen this plenty of times, so just move that piece forward so I can show you some more stuff. Great, now grab your other machine. Looks like we've got ourselves a gunner type machine here. This means they'll only hit the farthest enemy in their attack range. Let's move that machine forward and end your turn so we can take a look at the rest of the pieces. Let's go with this piece first.
Yep.
This is a ram type machine. Attack an enemy with it and it'll push the piece backwards. Like this.
They're on
See,
the way.
now my
Nice.
machine has taken over your machine's spot on the board. This is a great way to take the advantage away from your opponent if they have the higher ground. Looks like we have one more piece to look at. Now this is a beauty of a piece, a dash type machine. When it attacks, it'll move to the end of its attack range and damage every machine in its path, including your own. So make sure you take a good look at the board before you send it off to the races.
Yeah.
You should also make sure it's able to finish its attack on an empty spot. Otherwise, you won't be able to attack at all.
Oh.
Here, I'll show you. Look, it even rotated your piece. A nifty little piece you'll definitely want in your set. If you look at your notes, you'll notice this particular machine has one of the skills I mentioned before. There's
Dress that
quite a few of
in
those,
game plus
and
1 combat power.
we haven't
Okay.
even looked at all the machine types yet. But I'm pretty sure you've got more important things to do, so I made you a list. It's got all the tips and tricks we talked about, too.
Nice.
I think that about does it for now, so if you want to play a real game, just let me know.
Tutorial completed. No, we're not going to do...
You know where to find me, Red.
We'll save that for sure.
Knew you couldn't resist some good company. Come for that beer after all, eh? Here, sit down. Get a pint in her hand. Wasn't expecting you to swing by.
Since when do I do what's expected?
Ha! There's that spark. Fire and spit.
Fire and spit.
That's a blast from the bellows. Won't fix the forge, but at least I can forget about my troubles for a while.
Like what?
Take your pick. We got bodies to bury from the bristlebacks, the work stoppage, Olvin grating the gears about his concession decree. Hey! Weapons off the table! Don't listen to me. Nothing a cold brew and knocking some heads together can't fix eventually.
True. I think I already asked her all these, didn't I?
So the bristlebacks in the Daunt. Where did they come from?
That's the thing. No one rightly knows. They just showed up one day, rampaging around the valley like they exploded out of a forge. Lost some good people. But I heard talk of some vanguards trying to take them down.
Did they come through here?
Stopped by briefly for supplies. Ulvund was none too pleased. Won't be able to crank it to his advantage once the bristlebacks are gone.
But how could bristlebacks and the Daunt help Ulvund?
2 words.
You know this.
Concession decree. Since no one knows where the bristlebacks came from, Ulvund has taken to blaming the Karja for him. He's hoping to dig up enough old resentments to get a strike going until the concession's signed. This is just his latest attempt. He's been trying to rile up the workers since the day he rolled into town.
And people actually believe him?
Lots of folks suffered at the hands of the Mad King during the Red Raids. Give him half a reason, they'll blame the Karja for anything.
True.
Damn Karja slavers.
I thought you'd be back in Freeheap.
Well, after the big battle at Meridian, I went back, but realized it was running smooth. Didn't need me. Heard about the rebuilding out at Barren Light. Figured they could use another hammer. Been scraping by ever since.
You could always leave.
And go back east? Nah. I ain't one to leave a lit forge. Besides, someone's gotta be a squeaky wheel for the workers around here.
So about Ulvund.
Around here, everything's about Ulvund.
How'd he end up in charge?
He got here early, like a squirrel smelling a fat nut. He knew rebuilding Barren Light would need stone and timber. So he jangled purses all over Mainspring, getting investors to front claims on anything in the Daunt that might be worth a damn. Thing is, all the bankers back home know that this is Karja land, and the Sun King can revoke those claims at any time. That's why he's desperate for the magistrate to sign off on a concession decree.
That makes sense.
This concession decree, what is it exactly? And how would it help Ulvund?
It's pig diddle, that's what.
A writ that would put all Osram claims in the Daunt under Osram law, even though they're on Karja land. It would mean that any existing ore, stone, and timber claims couldn't be revoked by the Karja. No more risk, no more hesitation for investors back in the claim to pour in the shards and expand their business. And since Ulvund has a stake in all those claims, it would make him richer than a scrapper in a junk heap. Not to mention Chainscrape would become an Osram municipality, so he could buy enough votes to call himself an elderman. He's a sly old badger, I'll give him that. Figures if he keeps up the pressure, eventually the magistrate will sign.
Well, I have to be going. Thanks for the drink, Petra. I'm glad I stopped by.
Anytime, Flamehair.
Yeah. I'm glad I stopped by and that wasn't even like marked or anything. Unless I did like some weird thing I didn't realize. Scroll a complaint from Smudged with ash and filled the angry glyphs. Java, please help. The product is a question made me. I filled out the required form below and I still can't even get a refund from Dallin. Do I beg you, give me justice. I'm not a baby. That's funny. How close is my foe? Very close.
Is that a tripwire?
What was this? This boar like asking for it, dude? Nice. That means I can't upgrade something now.
I'll give up the hunt soon enough. This whole area is rigged with tripwires.
Hey, you! Make it worth your while if you kill these scroungers.
It's always something.
Hold tight. I'll see what I can do.
Try luring them into the tripwires.
Too late. That was not what I meant to do. But I guess it works.
Oh, give it up already.
Go meet this person here in a sec.
What do you think the tripwires are for? Kill them however you want. Tripwires better though.
Tripwires are better though.
Now's my chance.
Alright, one sec, stream. I gotta get this. I got myself a delicious sandwich. Along with some bagels. That's what I'm gonna have, like a peanut butter bagel later. This is what I'm gonna do. I'm gonna finish this. I'm gonna eat.
That's the last one.
Hello, Red.
Turn my
What a
camera off
day,
because I'm gonna eat in between stuff. Probably when I start talking to this guy, actually.
Thank the Forge you showed up.
Oh.
Tripwire's handy, but machine hunting's a youngin's game. Come on over. Let me give thanks proper like.
Excuse me. Jeepers. Alright. Do some eating while I talk to the
See, you're a practiced hunter. Took you less time to kill those scroungers than vanguards to kill one bristleback.
So the vanguards came through here?
Yeah, just a bit ago. Down that bristleback, headed south. But then those scroungers showed up to carve the carcass, as they do. Then another bristleback ran through. I'm telling you, it's crazy around here.
So the vanguard went south?
Probably. This whole valley is swarming with them. The vanguard seemed dead set on getting rid of them.
I see.
Hold on there, Red. If you're gonna go chasing across the Daunt, you're gonna want a tripcaster.
Oh, nice.
Not just any tripcaster. One of my make. Free of charge.
Workmanship looks solid enough.
Yep. Been tweaking the design since I left Chain Scrape. More room to tinker out here and less chance of, well, accidents.
Accidents?
Did something happen in Chain Scrape?
Well, like someone.
Let me guess. Olvend.
Back when I had a place
I
in
bet he's
town,
that dude.
he took a real interest in my wares. Kept pressing for the Ulven discount. I said no. He didn't like that so much. I can't prove it, but that chuff bucket set my workshop on fire. Felt it best to put some distance between us after that.
Wow. How do I get to kick that dude's butt?
Cable car operator told me the bristlebacks just appeared yesterday. Do you know anything about them?
How is old Karn? Back in the day, me and him got into all sorts of trouble. There was this one time that...
Anything about the bristlebacks?
No. Karn said true. He just showed up and ran amok. Lucky for me, I've got you and the Vanguard swooping in time to save my backside.
Bacon, egg, and cheese bagel. Amazing.
I should get going. Thanks for the tripcaster.
While you're blasting bristlebacks, I think I'll head down to the hunting grounds. Did you know they have a tripcaster trial? Come by later if you want to try it out.
Ooh.
Maybe. After I get things under control. So Aaron headed south.
Nice.
Should be able to pick up his tracks with my focus.
Yep, okay, just like in the first game, we can place tripwires. I didn't know there was a limit to how many tripwires you can place. Aren't there non-shock ones still? Or maybe it's like they adjusted it so it's only shock? That actually would make some sense. All right. Hold up, am I missing something here? Oh, focus to pick up tracks.
Tracks. Maybe Aaron's and the Vanguard's.
Oh, is that a bristlebag?
If I find the right cauldron, I could learn how to ride this machine.
I could learn how to ride a bristlebag? Okay. Also, I'm gonna end stream here soon. Ooh. What by a relic? Looks like it's setting up in here. Yeah, they're fighting right now.
Sounds like someone's putting up a fight. Find this in my stash later.
Maybe I should assist. I can eat while this happens.
Another one down!
Now this is what I was forged for. No ledgers to fill. No boring mid-afternoon patrols. Just the hammer. Just the fight.
Aloy.
Aloy?
Erend!
Nice ups, nice ups.
Stay where you are. I'll handle the rest.
Damn it. I should be down there. Not with those verbs.
Those bristlebacks have acid canisters on their backs. It should trigger a chain reaction if I hit them with acid arrows.
Oh, okay.
Turn into scrap, Aloy.
Outrab. Resolve this real quick.
Hit with an acid arrow could trigger a chain reaction.
Oh, that one hurt.
Recoil is available in your inventory. Let's. All right, we'll talk to this dude while I finish up this bagel. And then when he sets me on the next task, or they're ready for the next thing,
Aloy.
I'll pause or end.
Yeah, you might have to meet me halfway here. Ah! God. Ah. Caught me at my best, as usual.
Well, you did the hard part. I just took care of the stragglers. How bad is it?
Who needs ribs, huh? Oh, I'm good. Huh. Okay, well,
Nothing rest won't help.
I know
Maybe
you didn't come all the way to the Daunt just to watch me get wrecked. What's the story?
I need the embassy to happen, so I can head west. Erend, what I did at the Spire, what we did, it didn't end the threat. It just slowed it down. There's still more to do.
Really? Well, that's great. I mean, yeah, not the threat's not over part. That's not so great.
Well, the fact that there's something to be done.
But hey, whatever you're up against, your spear, my hammer, just like old times.
Erend, I need the embassy now. I can't wait for you to heal.
Oh no.
Couple of days rest, if that.
Actually, even if you weren't hurt, what I have to do.
Dude, what is this? Like, am I purposely going around and like break connection with people?
Alone. That figures.
Erend! I hate to interrupt the romance, but I'm pretty banged up here.
Don't blow your blaze, I'm coming.
Don't blow your blaze.
Just keeps getting better. Huh. Listen, I'll go to Barren Light, get patched up. If you want this embassy to happen, we're gonna need this sun priest, Studius Wadis.
Oh, I know him. I'll clear the Valley of Bristlebacks, then send Wadis to Barren Light. I'll catch up with you there.
Well, I guess that's sort of like a goodbye.
Mm-mm.
I'm sorry?
You? Sorry? Ugh. Yeah, that'd be a first.
Uh-oh.
Where is this coming from?
Hey, just, forget it, yeah. It's nothing.
It sounds like something.
All right, fine. Now, after the battle at the Spire, when you took off, you left without so much as a handshake.
That's true.
People like me, we fought and bled at your side, Aloy. You just disappear? What kind of person does that?
Aaron, look. I'm sorry it wasn't easy for you when I left. And I know it's not easy now, but what I've been doing... Life on Earth is in danger, and only I can save it.
Your life on Earth?
Yeah. Everything dies unless I succeed.
Well, then let me help. Oh.
You can't. There's no machine to fight, no bad guy to kill. What I've got to do, I can't even explain it. Not even to people I care about.
Oh, so much for being useful. Okay.
Make it clear there's other ways to be useful, Aloy.
By the forge.
I guess that's my cue.
Maybe I should go with you to Barren Light.
No, hey, you're needed elsewhere. Obviously. We'll make it without you. I said we're good, Aloy. Oh, go on ahead.
What are you standing around for then? Help me off this thing.
Oh, that doesn't sound good.
Here, I'm gonna get to this entrance. Alright, stream. We've completed very little so far. Oh, but we are 2 hours in. Not that that's like these are all going to be 2 hours long. No more, no less. But like I said 12:30 to 1 was when I was going to get off, because at 1 I need to give the cat his next dosage. So yeah. Plus I want to make some more food to eat. So all right, stream. Our first bit of the adventure is going good so far. We got a couple skills that I haven't used yet, which kind of sucks. It said something about valor or something. I'll figure more of that stuff out next time. We'll figure it out. I plan to stream some more today. I think after I'm done eating and like probably around 3 p.m., maybe 4, I could see Sky and I playing some WoW probably. I talked to the guys about some 7 days later. You know, we'll see if we do that too, or if Sky's down for that too. But we'll be back later today for something. Maybe twice, maybe 2 different things. But I think it'll probably be like I'm gonna do my eating now, so that when I next get on to stream, it'll be until I get off for the night. So it'll be like I get on at, like I'll probably get on at like 4, and you know, and play till like 10. So we'll see you then. And I plan to probably stream some more of this on Sunday, so tomorrow. But I don't want to commit to that because I never know how much the VR is gonna like take out of me. Like sometimes that's like a half a day thing to like put that together, edit that. But yeah, see you all later.